Hey guys, how's it going? This is BillyEatWorld, and in this video we're running with another themed loadout inspired by the US Special Operations Command, otherwise known as Socom. Socom is a branch of the US Armed Forces, which is made up of elite units from the US Army, Air Force and Navy. Socom incorporates the US Navy SEALs, Delta Force, Army Rangers, the Green Berets and the US Air Force Special Operations Command. Socom units are made up of highly trained soldiers who specialise in unconventional warfare. They usually operate in small teams which undertake specific missions requiring special skills, like counter-terrorism. The missions these units are required to undertake require a level of precision that regular units just aren't able to provide. So as a result, Socom operators are trained in CQB and covert tactics to a level far beyond that of a regular soldier. Socom units are also some of the best equipped soldiers in the US Armed Forces and use a wide variety of different small arms, which in many cases differ from the standard weapons of the regular Army, Air Force and Navy. Quite a few weapons in Battlefield 4 are used by Socom operators, but the weapon I'm running in this video is the FN SCAR-H. The SCAR-H is technically a battle rifle because it fires the larger 7.62mm round, unlike most other Western assault rifles which fire the intermediate 5.56mm round. Like other 7.62 battle rifles like the HKG-3, the FN FAL and the M14, the SCAR-H is capable of fully automatic fire, but in most situations in the real world these rifles would only be used in semi-automatic mode. Some armed forces around the world actually use modified versions of these battle rifles which fire only in semi-automatic mode. As well as the SCAR-H, some Socom units also use the SCAR-L, which is a shorter variant that fires the standard 5.56 NATO round. To fit with the covert close quarters role that the Navy SEALs and Delta are required to fill, I'm running this gun with a suppressor, angled foregrip, laser sight and a Neotech Holo sight. A Neotech sight is good out to about 100 meters, which in urban combat is considered quite long range. In real life, Socom operators also run this gun with an ACOG sight for longer range targets. And to round out the loadout, I'm using an M9 pistol, the M320 grenade launcher, impact grenades and a seal knife. I'm also using the Shadow perk to fit with the covert ops role. But anyway, how does the SCAR-H with these attachments perform in-game? Well, to just briefly run you through the characteristics of this weapon, the SCAR-H is sort of like a less accurate DMR that's capable of fully automatic fire. It fires fairly slowly and it has a decent kick, so it's not going to be a FAMAS beater in close quarters, but it deals more damage than the average assault rifle, which makes it a great weapon for mid-range targets. Normally for a longer range assault rifle, I wouldn't recommend running the suppressor because it really slows down your bullet speed, but the SCAR-H already has a fairly slow bullet speed, so it doesn't make a huge difference. This gun has about 2/3 of the ammo capacity of the average assault rifle as well, so you really have to make sure you're landing as many shots as possible with this gun. Fortunately, it's got a super fast reload speed, so if you do run through your whole clip, you'll be able to throw a new one in fairly quickly. The cool thing about this loadout was that I actually felt like a SEAL or a Delta operator running around with this weapon, because not only could people not see or hear where my shots were coming from, anyone near me couldn't see me on the minimap. I was at a disadvantage if someone knew where I was and was able to close in on me with a faster firing weapon, but as long as I was able to surprise my target, I could usually take them out before they could fire it at me. I was microbursting at most of my targets and even occasionally switching to semi-automatic for longer range targets, but that being said, this weapon actually hip fires surprisingly well with the laser sight. So would I run with this loadout again? Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say this will become one of my go-to loadouts, but I definitely would try this gun again. I wouldn't say that it's a very good all-round weapon, it's a bit of a niche weapon when it comes to assault rifles. And I wouldn't say this is a gun that you'd want to be aggressive with, but it's not bad for a more passive approach where you'd rather not be detected. It's a real pity that you can't run this weapon with the Recon class, because along with the motion balls and the C4, I'd say this gun would make a really great covert ops loadout. As you guys probably already know, I actually really like the DMRs, and this is probably as close as you can get to a DMR in the assault rifle class. I also really like stealth weapons, and this seems to make a pretty good stealth weapon as well. So if you also like both of these things, then give it a go and see what you think. But anyway guys, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and if you like what you see, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for my new loadout series, then please let me know in the comment section below. I don't mind what you suggest, it could be a themed loadout or a troll loadout, it doesn't matter. But until next time, don't forget to check out all my other Battlefield 4 videos, they're all linked in a playlist in the description below. And until then guys, see you later and have a good one.